Welcome to Denton Outdoors. I'm going to take you on my long run today, show you everything I'm doing to train for the Leadville Silver Rush. Come along. So I've been structuring my long runs like this, what I'm doing today, for a few months now, and I really like it. I think it's really helped me a lot. So I thought it might be useful to share for somebody who's looking for different ways to structure their long runs. I'm gonna try to get something like 2 hours or more than a half marathon of running in today. I'd start now with just a really easy warm-up. I used to not warm up when I ran, but I found that it actually helps a lot. So I'll take between like 1.5 miles to 2 miles of just a nice warm-up. I like to warm up on this gravel trail. It's like 1.2 miles around, and then I can connect over to another trail, which I'll talk about later. But this gravel trail is super easy and really great for a good warm-up. And it's already like 80-something degrees out. It's only 7-something, so the Texas summer is probably gonna make this run a little bit harder. So practicing hydration and nutrition on these long runs is really important. So I'll show you what gels I'm taking as we go and how I do my bottle refills and what I'm putting in them. But the most important thing right now is I've got 2 500 milliliter bottles, each with 2 scoops of scratch in them to start. So that's kind of what I'm starting with. And I ate a Cliff Bar and a banana for breakfast this morning. Just finished up with my warm-up. Now I'm headed over to another trail, and the next part of my running will be the bulk of the long run. I'm just gonna set into a nice steady pace that I feel like, I'm moving really well. And this other trail is more like single track through the woods with a little bit of vert up and down. So I'm gonna chill on this trail. I've got a couple other things that I like to do on this trail for training that I'll show you once we get over there. But we're gonna take just a little short trail to get over to the loop. Made it over to the other loop that I'll be sticking on for a while. And it is a beautiful morning out, but my gosh, it is so hot. I'm already sweating so much. It's probably gonna be well into the 90s by the end of this run. So it'll be slow going. Paces would be slower than I usually like to have them, but that just is what it is. Holy cow, can't make this stuff up. Just saw a bobcat. That's the first time I've ever seen a bobcat here before. Pretty neat. All right, I'm a few miles in, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my first gel. I'm starting with a 75 milligram Science and Sport gel. And I like to usually try to take these while I'm on the move. So I'm gonna start running again and practice taking this gel on the move. All right, I'm running low on water, so I need to go back to the car to fill up. But something else I like to do while I'm over on this trail is a hill repeat. And you can't really tell, but this is a hill behind me. It's not big, it's not crazy, but it gets the job done. So before I head back over to the car to refill on water, I'm gonna go up and down this hill 3 or 4 times. Just finished hill repeats. We'll do that again later in the run. Now I'm gonna head back to the car and refill up on water. All right, back to the car, ready to fill up some water. I said that I use Scratch for my first batch of waters. After I get done with Scratch, I go to Liquid IV, mostly because it's cheaper and I can buy it in bulk from Costco or Sam's Club. About an hour in and about 6 miles in, so definitely not moving fast, but moving okay. I'm gonna get filled up and then head back to the same trail I was on, just to keep the miles coming. All right, heading back out on the trail. Got one bottle with a stick of Liquid IV and one of just regular water. Poured some water on my head and down my back. It is so hot and humid out here, but we're gonna get this long run in. Time for another gel. This time just a plain Cherry Science and Sport gel. Been cruising for like 40 or 45 minutes. getting low on water again. So I'm gonna take my third and probably final gel for this run before I add some intensity onto the end of this whole thing. Okay, before I finish up on this trail and head over to the car to fill up with water again, I'm gonna finish again with some hill repeats. I'm gonna do just as many as I can with what water I have. Finish my hill repeats back at the car. Gonna fill up with water one more time before I finish out the run. All right, back out on the trail. I'm gonna end my run with some a little bit more intensity. I'm gonna go back to the loop I warmed up on because it's nice and easy to run. And I'm gonna do probably like 1.5 miles and hopefully something like 5K effort, and throw in a few strides. And for me, strides are like 15 to 20 seconds of close to max speed. So I'm gonna end this long run out with a little bit of speed. Just finished my long run. Got over a half marathon, 13.3 miles, and just over 2 hours of running. My average pace, moving pace was 9 minutes and 42 seconds, I think. So not a bad long run, especially for how hot it is out here. But this is how I like to structure my long runs. I've been doing this for a few months now. I feel like it's been really helpful. And this has been kind of how I've been training for the Leadville Silver Rush. So hopefully you think this is interesting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next adventure.